Welcome to Bloodbath and Beyond. Today we're unboxing the HorrorPack for July. And the first time that John has joined me in quite a while. If you're unfamiliar with HorrorPack, it's a monthly subscription service that sends you movies right to your door. And in COVID, it's ideal.
Yeah, you can either get Blu-rays or DVDs. You get both. I mean, the Blu-ray package and the DVD packages aren't the same movie, which is really cool for the collector. But it's nice because they have HorrorPack exclusive.
Usually it's an indie horror movie. Sometimes it's a throwback. You never know. I'm hoping it's something I don't have already. On a different version, I guess. First up, we have Insidious Chapter 3.
Ooh.
Now, you like Insidious, Lin Shaye and stuff.
I enjoyed all the Insidious films. The first one was really good. Like, it was scary. And then it just became more fun in the sense that you just like Lin Shaye's character and like everyone else, how they're like playing around with it. It becomes a little more comedic near the end, but it's still cool. And I liked the score in the movie. Like the music in the Insidious franchise is fantastic. Insidious 3 is the one with the daughter in the apartment building. So this is the one where like mom's dead. That's not a spoiler. Mom has been dead. So it's like single father, daughter, and like son just like living in this like apartment, and like the daughter is dealing with the beings from like the movie.
Sounds thrilling. I'm glad I didn't do this alone.
You wouldn't know what it's about.
I think we just got Insidious, the first one maybe, or maybe two. I don't really remember. Like a month ago, and I was like, man, I wish John was here to deal with all this paranormal bullshit.
Yeah. Of all four of them, I would say I didn't enjoy this one the most, but I like the franchise.
Well, that's good.
I'm sorry for saying it like that. Like, you're getting the one that you enjoyed the least.
But I mean, if you're trying to get the franchise, then you may as well have them all, I guess.
Yeah.
It's the reason why we skipped Ghoulies 2. We reviewed number 1 and 3.
We hate, and like both were a letdown. I'm telling you, 2 at the carnival is going to be the best one because...
You said the one at college was the best one.
It had to have been. 10-year-old us clearly didn't know, just like the boobs.
I still like the boobs. Anyway, that review's coming out soon, so brace yourselves for Ghoulies 3 retrospective.
Maybe we'll get to Ghoulies 4. Jim Wynorski.
But are we going to skip 2 altogether?
We'll save the best for last?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so then we have Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
And it's a 4K. That's sick.
With that sweet black casing?
Cool. I haven't seen this movie. This is one we did a trailer reaction for ages ago, and it looks super fun. Because it's like a whole period piece with people just fighting zombies from back in the day.
Yeah, it gives you that like vibe of like Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Slayer, like that kind of stuff. But this is based off of a book, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Not Pride and Prejudice, like an actual Pride and Prejudice and Zombies book.
Right. I remember it actually came to theaters, and I don't remember how well it did because I don't think I've really heard anything about it.
It's got Matt Smith in it for all you Whovians. Is that what they're called? Doctor Who fans?
Are they Whovians? That sounds like somebody from Whoville, like a Dr. Seuss fan. I don't know if you're Whovians or not. And we have Lena Headey, or Headey. I don't know how you say her name. Most people know her from Game of Thrones, but horror fans know her from Laid to Rest, where she was an absolute babe. Well, she's still a babe. Guys, it's 4 times the resolution. And it comes with the regular Blu-ray for all you peasants out there with just regular Blu-rays. Imagine you just have a DVD player at this point. You're like, well, you wouldn't be getting the HorrorPack Blu-ray edition, I guess. Never mind, on to the next.
Yep.
I'm fucking White Claw wasted right now. Next up, we have the HorrorPack Limited Edition 49. Holy shit. Which is Brew. Look at that. It's Sean C. Phillips, but like way back in the day.
It's a pretty cool cover art.
I have recently heard about this movie simply because I was doing an edit or something on live stream, and people were talking about Call Girl of Cthulhu, which is a movie that I want to see, but this is the same director. This is one of his like older movies. I'm shocked that it's just coming out on Blu-ray now, but I guess that's a perk. It's an indie film. He also did the WNUF Halloween special, which I still haven't seen, but people praise every October and don't speak of it any other month of the year. But this is a movie that seems pretty cool because I like beer. I'm a big beer fan. I think you guys already know that. Not only do I drink whiskey, but I haven't been to the liquor store in months now. I'm only drinking, I'm back on whiskey now, but I've been drinking brews. And this one's a witch's brew. And what happens is a small brewery, I think they like run, like some guy who runs a brewery hits a cat and then gets cursed by witches. And then the whole batch is spoiled. It's a witch's brew at that point.
So do you think there's like multiple puns they could have done with this between witch's brew or witchcraft?
There's lots of movies called witchcraft, but there's like 16 witchcraft movies already. And not about beer, it's more about the boobs. I'm for both though, don't get me wrong. Witch's brew, I'm also for. It's interesting to see Chauncey Phillips back before the weight loss, you know? Like, because he's a bigger boy in this one. This is when we first found out about him, was kind of like back in 2013 is when we found out about him.
The Girls Gone Dead days.
Girls Gone Dead. I'm really interested in this one. Haven't seen it. And potentially this is the first time it's released on Blu-ray, especially if it was released way back then. Very cool.
Great exclusive.
That is a good exclusive.
And last we have Saint Agatha. Now,
this has to be a paranormal movie. John's here!
Yeah.
I don't have to talk about this shit. Hell yeah!
You don't want to atone for your sins?
No, I don't.
But this is from the director of Saw 2, 3, and 4.
Darren Bousman. I know him. Darren Lynn Bousman.
I know nothing about this film.
I don't know anything either. I was really hoping that you would have this.
I don't think it's a paranormal film, according to the.
It has to be.
So we have someone on the run, and judging by these nuns.
Well, they look creepy as hell.
They don't look ghostly. They just look like
they have sheets on their
like the
face.
Strangers. That's what I'm saying. This is like The Strangers meets Inside meets Martyrs.
What? What do you mean, Martyrs? I don't believe that. It looks like Slenderman.
Meets The Strangers meets Inside.
Don't quote us on... Well, I mean, you're not going to quote us now on a movie that's been out for ages.
Yeah, re-release the reprint of Saint Agatha by Bloodbath and Beyond. It's like Slenderman meets The Strangers meets Inside and kind of like Martyrs.
But we've never heard of it. I wonder how many quotes make it on the covers based on trailer reactions or unboxings alone. Probably tons. They have an interesting track record lately. When they first came out, we were like, fuck yes. It's not Brain Damage, it's not Midnight Releasing, it's not Wild Eye. It's like the upper echelon of the lower tier. We've been proven very wrong. They have fucked with us for a ton of time because they've started picking up all of the shit that sucks.
I would give for a Midnight Releasing right now over an uncorked one.
They have one coming out called Hacksaw. It's a slasher from Anthony Leone. He always pings me on Twitter. He's like, trust me, when this comes out, you're gonna like it. And it's the first time that I've seen their logo in probably 3 years. They were really popping, and then they just stopped.
Yep.
So we've got Saint Agatha. We have no idea anything about that one. We got Witch's Brew. We've got a 4K release, Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. That's really cool. I'm really pumped. And we have Insidious 3. John reviewed this by himself because I was like, nah, I'm not having any part of that shit.
HPP.
Haunting of the Paranormally Possessed. So check that out. Big mix. Lots of different stuff here. I don't know about any of them.
Yeah, it's like, but I mean, on the plus side, it's nothing you've seen.
Nor own. Other than Insidious 3, I might have. What'd you guys think of this horror pack? Let us know in the comments. If you want to learn more about HorrorPack, go to thehorrorpack.com. Use the code BLOODBATH to save $3 on your order. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay up to date with everything Bloodbath and beyond.